Alright guys, it is Kieran from Red Devil Weekly, and today we're going to be previewing Burnley versus Manchester United, the 20th game of the Premier League season. Before we get into it, please do make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new as well. Loads of new content coming in 2020, so you don't want to miss it. So, we're going to get straight into this preview, and Burnley, of course, we always start with the opposition. Burnley haven't been having the best of seasons. By their standards. I mean, they've set some really high standards since being promoted to the Premier League, but this season hasn't been the best for them, and so we do come into this game red hot favourites, and obviously that does sound like a really kind of obvious thing to say, but against the smaller teams this season, we've been really poor. Only picked up 12 points from 10 games this season from teams below us in the table. So, you know, I say that we're favourites going into this game, but with our form against the lower sides, you really never know. But Burnley, I mean, they've got players to hurt us, and one player in particular loves playing against us, Ashley Barnes. He loves scoring against us. I'm pretty sure he's bagged 2 or 3 at Old Trafford in the last few seasons. We're playing at Turf Moor in this game, but he will be on his A game, I'm sure about that. And I think Burnley will definitely want to play to his strengths, especially with our kind of dodgy backline at the moment. We haven't kept a clean sheet in ages. I think David De Gea has only kept 1 clean sheet, and that really, mostly anyway, isn't his fault. It's the fault of the defence, the shocking defending at times that we've seen from Manchester United. But I think Ashley Barnes will be targeting Victor Lindelof if he does start, which I do expect him to start. I think Victor Lindelof, he's an alright defender with the ball, but in terms of, you know, in the air and kind of physical battles, he gets bullied. Let's face it, he does get bullied, and hopefully he kind of, you know, adapts his game or potentially improves in that area of his game, and he will have to do that if he is to become a really top quality centre-back. But as of right now, his aerial and physical game isn't the best, so Ashley Barnes is definitely going to try and get the better of Lindelof, so Maguire's going to help him out in that sense. But Ashley Barnes is definitely a player that can really hurt us. But in terms of the Man United side of things, I think there won't be too many changes from the side that played against Newcastle. I think that Mason Greenwood has to start in this game once again. You know, he proved on Boxing Day that he's a fantastic option from that right-hand side. And I think no harm to Daniel James, but maybe his role is off the bench. Maybe the best thing with Daniel James is to start on the bench and have that pace running at tired legs. It would be an amazing asset for us to have, especially if we need a goal, to bring on someone like Daniel James. So that might be a better role for Daniel James going forward. Who knows? Let me know if you do agree or disagree with me in the comment section below. But Mason Greenwood on the right hand side, I think Rashford and Martial will start in that front three. Obviously McTominay is injured. I'm not sure if you guys have seen, but McTominay left Old Trafford on Boxing Day on crutches, which is really disappointing to see, and hopefully he does recover as soon as possible. But it will most likely see Paul Pogba starting his first game for United for ages. I mean, I can't remember the last time Paul Pogba started a game. I think it might have been the opening day of the season against Chelsea. So it'd be a welcome sight to see Paul Pogba back in the starting 11 for Manchester United. I think we'll see Fred and Pereira next to Paul Pogba. In fact, that is the same midfield three that started in Jose Mourinho's 3rd season. So that is definitely, it shows the midfield is something we need to start investing in the summer or in the January as well. I think the back four will stay majorly the same. Aaron Wan-Bissaka looked like he potentially picked up a knock. I did see him limping about a bit towards the end of that Newcastle game, so we might see Aaron Wan-Bissaka not in the side, and we might see Ashley Young replace him, which, I mean, at this stage of the season, obviously there's going to be a few chops and changes, so I'm not too disappointed if that happens. Ashley Young, yes, he's not the best player, but he's been alright for us. I think David De Gea will be starting in goal, and in terms of the score prediction, I'm going to go with a 2-1 victory to United. I think you know, Rashford will get on the score sheet. I think Martial as well will bag for United. So I'm hoping we can continue this momentum. But anyway, guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I'll see you guys in the next one.